What's poppin' there, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Blake's Take with yours truly, Blake Neiman. And coming into this season, USC and UCLA had loads of pressure on their back to perform after they announced that they would make the move from the Pac-12 to the Big Ten, effective in 2024. Let's just say that these two teams have lived up to the hype as they have gone undefeated through the first half of the season, putting Southern California college football back on the map. So what has been the key to the resurgence of these historically successful programs that have lacked in recent seasons? Well, as they say, a program starts at the top and trickles down from there. Lincoln Riley and Chip Kelly are both coaches with outstanding offensive schemes that have proven effective at the college level for many years prior to joining their current programs. Riley led Oklahoma to 2 college football playoff appearances and 4 Big 12 championships before taking over the USC program. Back during his days at Oregon, Kelly took the nation by storm with his electric, high-tempo offense that turned the Ducks into a powerhouse. In order for these coaches' creative offenses to be successful, they need to develop a quarterback that fits well into their systems. With a historic resume of recruiting dual-threat quarterbacks, this year has been no different, as Caleb Williams and Dorian Thompson-Robinson have each thrived in executing the playbooks these coaches have put together. The leadership of these teams has been proving all the doubters wrong all season long, especially in the case of UCLA. The Rose Bowl is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports, yet it had been receiving a record low attendance early on in the Bruins season. But now that the Bruins have upset 2 straight AP-ranked opponents and surged near the top 10, one would expect those fans to start coming around. It has been taking a while not only for these fans to come around, but also for these teams. It is the first time since 2005 that both UCLA and USC have each started the season 6-0, with their rivalry match against one another set for November 19th. If each of them can hold up their end of the bargain the rest of the way, we could enjoy a rare treat of 2 Southern California schools squaring off for a spot in the college football playoff. It would be the first top 10 rivalry against the 2 schools since 1988, which, to put into perspective, was just a few weeks following the Dodgers' World Series win over the Oakland A's. Now all of this is speculation, of course, but this is Hollywood we're talking about here. Everything has to be dramatized. The drama will only continue for the rest of the season, starting this weekend, where both of these teams will be faced with primetime road matchups as USC heads to Utah to take on the defending Pac-12 champ Utes, while UCLA will journey up to the Willamette Valley, where they will be faced with the mighty Oregon Ducks. We'll see how things turn out, especially with Chip Kelly heading back to his former home grounds against the Oregon Ducks. That will be a good matchup, of course, 2 ranked teams there. And then, of course, USC going to be faced with a challenge against Utah. Utah fell against UCLA. They'll definitely be hungry for a win, especially back at home this week. But you can keep up to date on all the Pac-12 action and see if we might possibly get a contender this year out of the Pac-12 in the college football playoff. Who knows? And this season might just be the season that we see the curse of the Pac-12, or the drought, I should say, rather be broken for a school getting in there, especially as this conference hangs in the balance. It would be cool to see one of these schools get in there. But you can keep up to date on all that's going on local and national sports here on Blake's Take, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube. Subscribe and like to stay up to date, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day.